Hello and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. Today we have a patch, at least on PC, and with it we finally have a fix to Sybella. You can now actually spend those Heroes of Medallions to purchase those certain enchanting stones and marks of potency along with your companion upgrade tokens. Also within this Reaper's challenge, if you have something that says no consumables allowed, that doesn't mean you can go and use those consumables before entering and then still have all of those buffs while within the dungeon. They've also went and changed a bunch of things while leveling. For example, the quests with those shimmering lockboxes should be less likely to break, and the same with the sealing the crypts quest that should now actually work properly and no longer sometimes fail to complete the quest objective. And also those of us who didn't actually achieve the Artisan Apprentice title, it should no longer be attached to your account. You may notice when you log in, you'll get a whole lot of system errors. We can see many of my legacy campaign quests were reset. Now, don't be afraid they weren't removed, but if you were in the current progress of completing them, you can see all of the progress on those quests has been reset to 0. That could be very annoying, so make sure you complete whatever quests you're currently doing before this patch goes live. These quests are the ones obtained from Sybella RT herself there, which you would obtain those Heroes of Medallions. And usually you can only obtain 3 of these per week. Now, very happy to note is that with this Reaper's challenge, we could only achieve 1 Reaper's mark per day, and we could only receive it on one of our characters. And when we looked at this Reaper's mark within our inventory, we could see it in the seals here. I don't have one on this character since on the previous server it would be bound to your character. Well, very fortunately, we can now just go to our bank. We can go to our bank and literally transfer those Reaper's marks, as we can see right there. You will also be able to swap over these unbinding tokens. Currently, we cannot go and actually obtain those unbinding tokens, but if you look at, let's say, here's what I mean by all of those quests being reset. That's all that spam you will get upon logging in if you have a backlog of those quests. Now, if we look at a coalescent ward, you can see when we right click on it, you'll be able to remove the binding effect from it. Now, it's currently bugged. I'm not sure if it's gonna cost 7,920 tokens, but we all currently have 0 as they're not actually implemented in the game yet. Effectively, it will allow you to unbind a whole variety of things, whether it be gear items, whatever enchantments you may have bounded, or potentially even artifacts. We still have yet to hear of which things shall be able to be unbound. They have clearly stated that companions and mounts shall not be able to be unbound, simply because they're connected to a whole different variety of things like their combat powers, their equip powers. I still don't see why it can't be done, but I guess it's just a bit more of a hassle for them to be able to implement that. I personally feel that most things in this game shouldn't be bound, much like insignias and enchantments. They should just be able to be slotted in and removed willy-nilly. Now, if you are proceeding with your professions and wanting to go on to do masterworking, well, if you're like me and on this character never proceeded onto mastercrafting before, we were able to purchase these recipes from within the stronghold here from your artisan. You can see you were able to purchase them here. Initially the prices were incorrect, but if you had gone and grinded up a particular profession to level 20, the maximum, you were able to purchase these recipes then for your mastercrafting 1 and 2. Now, you are also able to purchase your armor smithing ones multiple times. That should now be fixed. However, right now there's no way I can progress further along with my mastercrafting, and yes, that is currently a bug and nobody else can either, unless you already have that mastercrafting unlocked prior to the update to it. Otherwise, just a whole bunch of different reagents were made no longer able to donate to the guild coffer. When you go to the appearance of your character and you go to, let's say, change appearance item, you should be able to see your gear appearance library here for your current slot. I chose the headpiece right there. You should also be able to see your inventory, and in here you should be able to see which items are available to be converted to said appearance. For example, if we removed the protection status on these boots, we should now be able to look in our change appearance library item for the boots, go to our inventory, and we can see it right there, and we can click convert on it rather than having to go through your inventory. And unfortunately, we still have a cap of 100 items in each of those appearance libraries. So otherwise, that's pretty much it. Retraining tokens have finally been actually removed from the Zen market. You will now have to actually spend only Astral Diamonds to change up these feats, these boons, or these ability scores. However, with the Winter Festival coming, we should be able to find more retraining tokens. At least, hopefully, that will still be the case. Who knows, they may just go and remove it, like they did with those coupons for the Jubilee event. Now, hopefully this has been somewhat helpful to you guys. Make sure to go and finish up those legacy campaign quests, the ones you were working on. If not, well, all progress shall be reset. And luckily, you'll finally be able to spend those Heroes of Medallions again. Those of us on Endgame, we should be able to go and exchange Reaper's Marks between characters. So that's wonderful. Gives us a bit more flexibility on which character we can go and actually do the Reaper's Challenge on. So again, I'd like to give a massive thank you to all of my channel members for helping me keep my channel going. And if I presented this well, consider leaving the video a like. And if you're new around here, consider subscribing. We'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.